Hi guys, for this pick a crystal, we're going to be discussing what are you guys dreaming about, and what are your dreams trying to tell you, and what are your dreams about? Is it anything that's going on in your life currently? Is it anything that's like, future telling? Is it anything about the past? Like, what are the messages? And is anybody coming through for you? Maybe from the other side, or is it your spirit guides? So I want to discuss what brought this reading on for me. Because as you guys know, we're in new moon in Leo. Ooh, Leo, no. New moon in Libra. And what brought this on is they were saying, which I feel like, they say this with certain new moons or full moons, that you guys, should be paying attention to your dreams. And but more so during this new moon, because the moon and the sun would be in Libra. So therefore it would be, there would be more of a connection with the other realms. And there would be basically, I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. During this time frame with the sun and the moon, and since the sun is that higher version of you, like of your highest self in the cosmos, this could potentially be you guys, like your highest self talking to you in your dreams. And then your moon energy is your emotions, right? Your deepest emotions. So anyway, I'm going to keep rambling because now I'm getting self-conscious. So I'm going to stop. So I want to talk about this just a little bit more before I get into the reading itself. So if you guys don't want to hear that and you guys just want to fast forward, that's totally fine. If this crystal resonates with you, fast forward to the link below to pile 1. And if this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward by clicking the link below to pile 2. All right. Okay. So what I wanted to discuss, this is my new deck, by the way. What I wanted to discuss was the topic of dreams, and having these conversations with people out loud. And I don't know where you guys are at, or if you guys are into spirituality or anything like that, or I'm going to assume yes, since you're here watching tarot. But I know, like, when I first got into spirituality, not that I was trying to be intentionally controlling with people in conversations, like this is what I believe, or this is what I believe to be true. Like, for example, the topic of dreams, and there being messages, and you guys can decode these messages, and your spirit guides or your higher self is trying to talk to you, and you guys can try to figure it out. Like, that is my personal belief. Does it make it true? Does it make it a fact? No. But when I first got into spirituality, and that's something I always felt. Now, would I have used the word spirit guide or, higher self talking to me? Not per se. I would have probably phrased it a little differently, but I've always felt that. I've always felt like my dreams were talking to me. But I wasn't really outspoken about it because I thought it was weird. I thought it was odd, and like people would think I'm weird. So I never spoke about it. But then when I got into spirituality, I decided to become a little more outspoken. There was a lot of Gemini transits going on in the cosmos. So like that was definitely part of my journey, part of my path. And I'm happy that it happened. I don't regret it. Not at all. So because I was a little more outspoken, I think for the first time ever in my life about personal things and my belief system, or the things I believe in that on a personal level. I think a lot of people took this the wrong way, as if I was trying to be controlling. I really don't believe I was. I just don't. I think there's just something very, maybe like domineering in a sense, like it comes off that way when I speak, if I'm not agreeing with somebody. That's just my personal opinion. So anyway, where I'm going with this is that, so me personally, I have Mars and Gemini. And Mars and Gemini people, they love a good debate. So I feel like people have the wrong idea about what this means. It doesn't mean that like we like to fight. Maybe me personally with how my natal chart looks, this is different for me, because I feel like with all the Mars and Gemini videos I saw, everybody was saying like, oh, this energy loves to fight. This energy loves to fight. I do not like to fight, but I do love stimulating the mind. I love like a good debate, exactly what I'm saying. I love when somebody disagrees with something I believe in and they have a different way of looking at it and the different possibilities of what they think it could mean. Okay, so for example, getting back to this topic about, do your dreams means something else? Is it the 12th house? Is it really something bigger than us talking to us? Is it spirits? Is it passed away loved ones speaking to us, trying to help us with whatever's going on in our life? Or is it your subconscious? Is there something going on with, the neurons in your mind? I don't even know if that's the right terminology, to be honest with you guys. But is there something on that type of level, which I definitely don't doubt at times. But then when there's these dreams that you just can't explain, where they're speaking to you, there's so much symbolism, and then somehow maybe they're even future telling. It's like, how was that not something outside of us? That just doesn't make sense, where it had to be something else. So getting back to conversating with other people and enjoying, somebody who may disagree on this topic, it's nice when somebody brings insight. It's nice when somebody is not just looking to argue, looking to, fight, looking to, be insulted or insult you, because of a belief system or whatever it is, or that's stupid, or that doesn't make any sense, blah, blah, blah. Because usually that's where the disagreement comes. It's usually like spirituality. It's usually science not willing to meet spirituality halfway, whereas spirituality is meeting science halfway. So there's a lot of frustrating components when it comes to these conversations with people who are more about like, where are the facts? Where is this? Where is that? Blah, blah, blah. So I was having this conversation with my dad, and I thought this was crazy, because like I've said this before in other videos, as much as I'm into astrology, I tend to forget, because there's just so much with astrology. There's just, oh my God, there's just so much. There's too much. I mean, I love it. I really do, but there's just too much. So I forgot about that part, about the new moon in Libra, how, that your dreams may be speaking to you. So I had a dream that night on September 22nd, and I wrote it down because I actually remembered it. And I was looking for the signs that day of like what it could mean for me. Okay. So my dad ends up calling me later that day, and he tells me about his dream. Now my dad, I make fun in like a loving type of way, because he's very, it's not that he feels like I'm not fair to him when it comes to this whole spirituality topic, because he feels he meets me halfway. I feel like he does, but there's just so much resistance, and it's like, that's fine. That's cool. But it's like, we don't have to do this, is my opinion. You know, like, it goes back to this Mars and Gemini energy that I feel like a lot of these videos weren't depicting correctly. Or like I said, it could just be my natal chart personally. Mars and Gemini to me is a very detached energy. It's like, we don't need to do this. Like, this is not necessary, but like, if you want to, we can have a conversation about this. Like, we're open to it. We like a good debate if somebody's bringing something our way that like is going to bring knowledge, bring information our way, so it gets us thinking and gets us talking and like really makes us think. Like, it can't be something stupid. It can't be a dead end. It can't be like it just like it's got to be a conversation that keeps it going. You know, it can't just be like, you're giving me nothing. It's literally a fucking rock. What do you want me to do with the rock? Like, I got nothing for you. You know, Gemini energy is not Virgo energy, where it's Gemini is still smart. I'm not going to put it down, but it's not Virgo where it's like, I hear what you're saying and this is what I think, blah, blah, blah. Like, it has the patience. It's like Gemini energy is just like, get fucking to it because I'm already thinking of something else and I'm moving on already. Again, detached energy. So he brought nothing. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun. This is Mars and Gemini. So he tells me about his dream that he has. And to me, in my opinion, it was exactly the energy of the dream I had on September 22nd. So I thought to myself, oh, this is it. This is the correlation. I get it now. Got it. And so again, for him to bring up to me that he had a dream, I'm sorry, I don't think I finished that thought. This is not like him. He doesn't really remember his dreams. He doesn't really like have these conversations, these types of conversations. Like, he'll entertain them if I bring them up, but like, he's always trying to bring logic and reasoning. And I do that too, but it's like, I'm doing it in a balanced way, or at least I believe in a balanced way. He is trying to apply much more logic to the point where he is just like diminishing all the possibilities of what could possibly be the meaning of the dream. And it's like, why did you even call me? You know, like, okay. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm doing it. Hopefully you guys are following. I don't even know. Sorry, my Mars and Gemini is just So he calls me, he tells me his dream. He tells me what he dreamed about. And I feel like it's very, very similar to the dream I had. It wasn't the same people, but it was, to me, the same message. And I explained that to him. And he just shut it down. He was just like, no, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't get it. And I tried explaining it to him and he's like, yeah, I'm just still not getting it. So I used to have these conversations with my uncle, not necessarily about this topic, but things that we disagreed upon, and it wouldn't be a dead end. Like what I just told you with my dad. It's like, he's just like, yeah, I don't get it. That makes no sense to me. And it's like, I could explain it again to him, but it's like, at that point, I feel like I'm trying to control you, or I'm trying to convince you of something that I believe. And it's like, this is pointless to me. Like, you don't seem like you want to get it. It seems like when I explain my viewpoints to you as to what I believe your dream meant, that this is what I believe is happening in your dreams, this is who I believe is reaching out to you, it's like you're kind of ruining the message. You're pretty much flat out telling me you don't believe this is what it is. You don't understand the correlation between my dream and your dream. I don't know what else to do. It's not like you're giving me more food for thought. You're not giving me a possibility as to what you think your dreams could be, you know? And it's like, you're giving me nothing. So I got nothing for you. So it's a dead end. But if I were to have these type of conversations with my uncle, and I can't talk for him, I have no idea like if he would agree with this, but the conversations that we would have where we did not agree on topics, he gave me food for thought. Like, he would literally like expand my mind and be like, yeah, you know, I don't know about that, but like, this is what I think of when you tell me this. I think of, and then he tells me a story, and somehow it correlates with what it is I just told him, but it makes me think of whatever I just told him my opinion is, my belief. It just tweaked it a bit. And now I'm thinking of things a little bit differently. Like, what if this could mean this instead of that? Or maybe the message wasn't that, but maybe it's this instead of that. Or maybe the symbolism is really this and not that. Like, he was, the debate was there because it wasn't a yes man. He disagreed with what I thought. And not only that, it was food for thought because we were exchanging different ideas. And then even the ideas I shared with him that he didn't agree with, he still was thinking about it. Like, you could tell he had never heard of whatever ideas I was throwing his way. He would be like, wait, so you're saying, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, I never heard of that before. And you could tell he really was thinking about it and was considering it. And, you know, he's not the type of person, like a bullshitter, to just be like, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's a good idea. But, you know, nah. Like, he would actually be honest and be like, that's definitely something different. I never thought of that before, but I don't agree with that. You know, that is like an exchange of information and giving people different ideas to think about, different opinions, a different shared belief system in a respectful way. And it's not that my own dad wasn't doing it. It's just that, like, my point is, where I'm going with this is that I think when you're into spirituality, it can make a lot of people around you feel uncomfortable because it gets their mind going. You see like this image, like you see this, how, sorry, I know the lighting, but I really want this lighting. You see, like, when I look at this, it's just like what's out there. And I think when people that are into spirituality enter our lives, or they start getting into it, it makes other people around you that may not be into it nervous. Whether they show that or not, it freaks people out because it gets their mind questioning their own beliefs. People don't like that. People like to be comfortable with the things that they know. And sometimes people don't understand their own mind, their own psychology. You know, sometimes I think to myself, like when my dad called me today to express to me, because it happened again. He had another dream, very similar dream. And to me personally, it's like, it's so blatantly obvious, like what's going on. But it's like, you know, I feel like I'm being respectful, I'm being nice. And, you know, he calls me, he asks me, what's your opinion on this? What are your thoughts? And I tell him. And he gets impatient with me. He rushes me. He goes, I don't understand this. That doesn't make sense to me. And it frustrates me because it's not like he's giving me anything to work off of. So it's like, why did you call me? Why did you call me to have this conversation that I was getting excited about? Like, ooh, what did your dream mean? Ooh, let me break it down for you, you know? And it's like, what did you think it meant? And it's like, nothing. That's what I thought it meant. And it's like, okay, why the fuck did you call me? Why the fuck did you call me? You know? I think people sometimes that want to, or think they want to have these conversations, I think they do, but they're not ready to hear the things that they may not like what they hear back. Or it's like the things they hear, it's like it may be too far out there. The possibilities, it's just like, It's too much. And I think with people who are spiritual, it's like the possibilities are endless, right? Because that's the truth to life, is that it's like the truth is stranger than fiction. And it's like people who are stuck in their ways don't want to hear that shit. So sometimes I think about it, even as a psychic, I get so confused. Like when I do have my friends reach out to me for advice, sometimes I like freeze up. I'm like, I don't know what they want from me right now, because they know how I am. Like, I am the truth bearer. Like, do you want the truth, or like, what do you want? Because I don't know what we're doing here. Because usually they already know what they're going to get. They're going to get the cold, hard truth. And they usually don't like that. And they usually just lie to themselves about it, deny it, and then they go and do whatever it is they want to do in their life. And then they finally get to that point where it's like they accept what they already knew what was true. You know, so it's like, why are you coming to me when you already know what you're going to get, and you're going to deny what it is I'm saying when you already know it's the truth? It's not that you don't know it's the truth. It's like you need to hear something outside of you that's confirming what your higher self is already screaming at you. But people like that will get mad at you for speaking the truth that their higher self is already saying to them. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense, because I know I'm not the best at like communicating these types of messages. The point I guess I'm trying to make here is that that I feel like sometimes these conversations, unless you guys have like your soul tribe and you guys have people that are into this shit, and it's like you don't need to try to break these things down in a way where it's like you feel like you have to keep these things to yourself. Like for me personally, it's like, this is my happy place. This is my soul tribe. I have a select few outside of this where it's like, I know I can express these things too. Otherwise, it's like, I'm not going to just start putting this out there openly unless people are going to come to me about it. Because it's like, I know how that goes. And it's like, it's not worth it to me, because people want to blame you for their own shit. Or they want to cast you as, you know, being a certain kind of way. And it's like, okay, I guess I will just keep these thoughts to myself. But when people are going to you and asking you either for advice or seeking your thoughts, and then they get mad at you when they already knew deep down that you were going to say something that they were not going to agree with, you know, I don't know how you guys are. Maybe you guys are already confident in that type of shit, but like, well, you shouldn't have gone to me. You know, like, yeah, I could come across that way, but like deep down, it's like, to me, I can understand other people's mindset in that way where it's like, I know deep down you're just coming to me because you want to understand your own self, like what it is you really want out of the situation. And it's easier to get it outside of you from somebody else, but you're not ready to hear the truth. And it's like, I'm tired of being people's like punching bag. I'm so fucking tired of it. And I feel like with spirituality, with these things, it's like, I feel like unless you have that soul tribe, you gotta like step on fucking eggshells with people. And, you know, I feel like with me, I've learned to not vocalize this stuff on my personal pages now. Now I'm like learning the ropes. I'm like, okay, cool. I get it now. I'm learning this thing called Earth. I'm getting it. Okay. I'll figure it out on social media in regards to spirituality. And, I'll figure it out, and I will only speak about these things if people want to express these things to me in my life. That's fine. But at the same time, understand that you may not like what you hear. So I feel like with that being said, like, honor what it is you guys believe in, even if it sounds fucking weird. Who fucking cares, you know? And if you feel weird expressing it out loud, then maybe go about it in a different way, because I feel like people get me down sometimes. Like, I allow these people to get me down. Meanwhile, I know what the truth is, and it still doesn't make me feel any better. And I think you guys should honor how you feel if you believe in the spiritual stuff and the spiritual realms, and that your dreams can talk to you, and if you believe in tarot and you feel good, and like, don't let other people try to control you. Believe in whatever it is you guys want to believe in, and just figure out like who is worthy of hearing your beliefs and who is not. And take it from there. It's kind of just like now I know moving forward in regards to like my psychic gifts. You know, like if somebody wants, like my dad, for instance, you know, like, oh, if you're a psychic, then what number am I thinking of? No, we're not doing that. Like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. So that's just my personal rant. And I truly believe that dreams do talk to you, and that it, you know, when we pass on, we're entering another realm. The same laws don't apply. You know how there's gravity here? It's like, do you think there's gravity where we go? So it's like, how are they going to communicate to us? Why? And why would they give us answers? Why would they speak clearly to us? If something is going on in our life and they want to help us, if they want to guide us, why would they tell us, hey, you, take the job? You know what I mean? Like, what would be the point to life? So I just wanted to say that because I was feeling some kind of way about that. And I figured maybe other people out there feel that way too, where other people are unsure themselves, and therefore they try to take that out on you and try to control you in some kind of way. And it's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. So, let's see what you guys are dreaming about. All right. I'm going to start with my new deck. Hi, Pile One. All right. So, I'm going to start channeling. What are you guys dreaming about since new moon in Libra? Pile One. What are you guys dreaming about? I feel like these dreams, whatever you've been dreaming about, there's something maybe relaxing about them. Sorry about the background noise. And something's happening regarding the intuition, so maybe you believe there's something symbolic happening. Like, maybe somehow, like the next day, something happens that's very similar to your dream, and you're just like, wait, that happened in my dream, or I think that was part of the dream. Something like that. I feel like I'm picking up on Pluto. What are you dreaming transforming something internally. So you can relax. What are you dreaming about? I keep seeing a dog. I keep seeing a dog. Dogs are loyal. And I feel like I saw you sleeping on a dog, like relaxed. The paws. I'm seeing the paws, the dog paws, and they're spacing the dog paws. And I'm seeing the dog collar. What are you dreaming about? I feel like an animal is visiting you in your dreams. And there's something, the symbolism is definitely loyalty. Something about being relaxed. What are you dreaming about? I feel like we're in a library. I feel like this is the I don't know why I'm not getting anything else, but like the Akashic records. So if I'm feeling like this is the Akashic records, it makes me think, what are you dreaming about? You're getting information from past lives in your dreams. You're getting messages. In your dreams, you're getting information from the Akashic records, from past lives. To help you to loosen up, to change something. Oh. Instigation, Prince of Wands. Pull some cards. Two of Wands. Oh, two of Discs. Okay. Change. Oh, Pluto. Internally. Wands. Okay. Queen of Cups. Intuition. Yeah, you're... Oh, she's pretty. Oh, hold on. I'm seeing pictures here. Two of Discs. This is where the dog was and you were relaxing. Oh, to change internally. Instigation. Whatever's happening in your dreams, I feel like something's happening in your external world. Like you're definitely being reminded of something. And you're just like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, that's weird. That was just in my dream last night. Am I getting messages from my dreams? Like, you're definitely connecting your dreams to something in your world. Prince of Wands. Yeah, messages change. Two of this change. So this is interesting. Now I'm thinking about it. The paw. The paw was opening up. But it was like, you know, like a dog paw. So the space in between. Okay. And then we're looking up at the dog collar. So this is still the dog because, sorry, I'm just thinking of my vision. The tag was hanging on the dog collar. Change. Relaxing on the loyalty. Or relaxing on the comfort. Instigation. Intuition. Maybe you know internally something needs to change and you've been too comfortable to do it, or like not even necessarily comfortable. It's just like you're in that energy of like, I think how everybody feels at a certain point in life where it's like, even if it's uncomfortable, whatever comfortable is, it's like, hopefully that makes sense. It's just like, it's more uncomfortable sometimes to change, make the change that we know needs to be changed. But then at the same time, it's like, it's actually worse. It's more uncomfortable because it's like, it's just sitting in your mind. Like, I know I need to do this. I know I need to do this. I know I need to do this. There's definitely several messages coming in with this. Can you guys go away? Okay, bye, bye. Arrivederci. Adios. Success. 6 of Wands. Success. I feel like this is going to the this is knowledge. Akashic records. Five of Swords. I feel like you guys have... Didn't you say goodbye? Sorry. I feel like you guys have access to the Akashic records. Like, maybe you guys are getting this information in your dreams when you guys feel more comfortable, and you're able to go there successfully. Oh, hey. But it's almost like you almost like lose the information you get. Like, you're ignoring the message you actually get in your dreams. Because I guess I should have said this. So like, when you were there at the Akashic Records in the library. Oh, so if you guys don't know, I'm sorry. So the Akashic Records is a library in the cosmos of every single thing that's ever happened. Every birth of everything. So all of your lives you've ever had as whatever, anything, here on Earth or whatever planets you believe, it's all there. So like, for example, psychics, like when they're channeling, they're getting that information from that library. They're connecting with, you know, however you want to look at it, whatever you guys believe in. But like, so, okay. I don't want to get, no, whatever. It is what it is. So it's like, it's pretend just like the libraries here. There's people that work at the libraries, right? So you need access to get into the library So it's like, let's just say there are these souls in these library that work at the library, whatever. And they grant you the permission. It depends on, whatever your soul contract is. If you agreed to be psychic or have psychic gifts, whatever, then you have access to this library. So, you're in this library. Did I finish that thought? So this is where psychics channel the information from. So when you guys are like, getting readings and all that, past life readings, this is where the information is being channeled from. That's what the Akashic Record says, just to be clear. You guys were wearing a hooded sweatshirt while at the library. So Five of Swords is kind of like an ego card. It's like you won, but what did you win? So it's almost as if like maybe you recognize this, like, oh, I'm seeing these messages from my dreams, but you're not really getting the main message because it's related to ego. Like you're turning it into ego. Maybe you're getting so like excited or hyped up that you're connecting the dots, that you're not seeing the bigger message. I think that's the hard part about when you realize you're getting messages from the other side or the other realms, spirit guides, your higher self. It's hard not to get your ego involved because you feel so special. How do you not? You're connecting to whatever it is you guys believe in. Let alone if, like, let's say you're connecting to your dreams, right? And it's not just your dreams. You're realizing something bigger is going on. You're getting messages, or you feel like you are, and you're seeing the dots or whatever. Or, and you see the dots and it's like your ego, you feel like, this is amazing. Like, I am connected to spirit. Like, that would be Five of Swords energy. That would be ego energy. It's like spirit would be saying like, okay, so what are you going to do now? We're giving you this. We're giving you access to this information. It's like they want you to do something of value. And it's like, that's not that. So it's either that, or with the hood being up in the library, it's either you recognize something and you're ignoring it. Something like that. You're recognizing something. Queen of Wands, vibrancy. Oh, there's that hood. All right. Let's pull some of these cards. Okay. So what are these messages telling you? Like, what are you connecting to in real life? Because I'm seeing this. You're connecting something. You're connecting the dots with something. What are you connecting the dots to? That there's something positive, something trying to help you. In your dreams. And it's like I'm seeing, what is that? What do they call that in the airplane? That person. They give you food, whatever. They do something. I know all these words. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway. Excuse me. Anyway. You're connecting the pieces. You're connecting the pieces. Your dreams and your external world, that you got to get up and go. You got to move. You're getting guidance in your dreams of encouragement. To get you out of something. All right, I'm going to pull cards. Gemstones. I feel like, what are the messages? It's like to polish you or something like that. Like they're trying to help you from the cosmos, however you want to look at it. It's almost like when you clean your crystals, right? It's like you maybe are already a crystal or a gemstone, however you want to look at it, or a diamond. Or it's like, how are diamonds made, right? They're made, oh God, how are they made? Under pressure. Terrarium? So I look at this as like some type of like fish aquarium, something like that. Again, it's like this thing coming down to motivate you to get out, because it's like you were coming through as this, I don't even know what this is, coral or something like this, to get out of this, you know, the tank, the fish tank is symbolism, like to break free from it. Flame. Like to light a fire under your ass type of thing, I feel like. I feel like you're, so like the people that were coming through, that are coming through like in your dreams, there was so much light around them. And they were either really big, like big people, or symbolic of like a helper of some sort. So to me, I feel like this is their way of trying to help you in a dream in order to symbolically send you a message that relates to whatever's going on in your life, to motivate you. I want to make sure these aren't reversed. Okay, good. So what is the information you're getting in these dreams? What are they trying to tell you? You may feel in these dreams like a child, and like these people who visit you are authority figures. Again, I'm seeing them big and like lit up, and I'm seeing them have like control over you. Brilliant beliefs. What is life force, personal power? I feel like they may be, so I think they're trying to expand on whatever belief system you had, still have like as a child, that's still like that restricts you and holds you back in some kind of way. In some type of way that limits your belief system in yourself. And by having people of like authority figures visit you in your dreams, it'll motivate you. Maybe to be like these people or live up to these people's expectations. Something like that. Healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. I'll channel that. What are their messages? What are the messages? All right, so we got healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. And then we have telepathy, transmission, perception. Oh my God, telepathy. Telepathy, transmission, perception, communication. Okay. So I'm going to channel these two. I'm seeing Saturn in your eye. And I'm seeing you lift the boundary, like the orb around Saturn, which is considered to be the boundary. And when you lift this, there's a triangle behind that. So it's like you'll be getting like a higher consciousness. If you were to, a higher way of thinking, you'll be able to think and see from a higher consciousness if you release yourself from these limited belief systems. And they're trying to help you by putting a lot of light in your head is what I'm seeing. Like walking away from the past. And the past I see is like a tower moment or tower moments. It could be where you feel like your intuition has failed you in the past. It could be failed relationships, things you just feel like you failed at. It's like the message is you have to walk away from it because it's in the past and it's holding you back. It's like your demons sleep with you at night. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it's crazy how they're depicting it right now. I'm seeing like when you go to sleep at night and the blanket's over you, I'm seeing, it sounds so stupid, but Beauty and the Beast, right? But I'm seeing the Beast watch you and then a light shine over half of him. And I feel like, and now it's changing to like pillars. Like you got to be smart with your intuition. And trust it. That's the message regarding your intuition, regarding telepathy. And healing. This was the Tower. Perception. Oh, this is why this was the Beast coming through regarding half the light. So, with the Beast, so maybe like you guys have gotten yourself into I don't know. I'm just thinking of, you know, how the beast became the beast. And I believe what got him, I could be wrong, it's been years, but I feel like he got into that situation because he was a human at one point, right? It was due to greed. He got greedy at one point. And then he had to learn karmic lessons, life lessons. And yeah, he had to figure out life. Like, he had to figure out how to not want things outside of him. You know, it's all about your perception. Balancing that, I feel like, is what was coming through, because again, the beast was coming through half light and half dark. Maybe there's been a lot of tower moments in the past because of wanting things outside of you. And it's like, you know, that's what they say in spirituality, right? It's already within you, you know? And it's like, I think we get hung up on this when we like the material world, right? Like when we like a lot of things or a lot of nice things, or we have good taste. I feel like that's a hard topic to talk about, because everybody has a different journey. Some people have those journeys where it's like they're meant to achieve material things. And then there's going to be a lot of people that don't understand that concept or believe in that concept, but it's like, I don't know what to tell you guys, you know, if you don't believe in that. It's like, I see certain things and it kind of makes sense because it shows up in astrology, and people just may have different messages in regards to how they communicate that, you know, like, I don't know, Venus and Taurus may like nice things, and it's like, okay, but if we look at that through channeling, it may be like, maybe they're destined to attract nice things to them because, I don't know, maybe they never had nice things in the past, in all their past lives, and it's like, in this life they're destined to. And are they destined to work for it, or are they destined to attract it to them? You know, like, there's many ways to look at things. Life is not black or white. So, anyway, I don't want to get too off topic there, but that's what's coming through for you guys. I hope that resonated. I hope that made sense. And yeah, I would definitely suggest getting like a dream journal or something like that, and connecting the pieces, and, you know, yeah. All right, guys. That's what I got for you. All right. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Okay, so let's see. What are you guys dreaming about? Pile 2, what are you guys dreaming about? I'm going to start channeling. Is this, what is this? Rope, like on, what is that? On a bob or a knob or something like that. Or string on a knob. Why do I feel like I'm saying that wrong? It's kind of like when you're sewing and the string is on that thing. Except it's rope, though. You guys are reaching for something. It's a different vision now. You guys are reaching for something, and it's like you guys can't. You guys keep falling off, or like you can't hold on to it. Like you're trying to push yourselves up. Excuse me. What are you guys dreaming about? What are you guys dreaming about? Breaking free and flying. It's like we're in a parked garage, I feel like. I feel like there is people, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 people in that garage or something like that. I don't know. I didn't like the energy. I felt like they had weapons or something like that. And now, I don't know what this is. Opening some type of cabinet door several times, but it's like a see-through cabinet door. And I don't know. I feel like there's, you know what? I'm going to pull cards and then channel. But there's something about movement here. Like you're having dreams about definitely breaking free from something. I'm seeing it again. Like it's not necessarily bad because there's light. And you're acknowledging it. I do see that. Like you're either remembering your dream or you're trying to make sense of your dream or you understand your dream. Like there's something to this. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on that. So let's just pull cards and then channel again. Sorry. Queen of Wands. Vibrancy. This was definitely that rope I was talking about. At least that's how I was seeing it on a knob or whatever. You want out. The Hierophant. Okay. This was you trying to escape. Not like escape, but like trying to, get out. Like you're climbing and you can't. Like you slide down, or you're just about to reach the edge of something to get over the wall or get over this cliff. I don't know what it was. And it's like you just can't. And again, it wasn't like this bad feeling. It's just like you can't do it. So the Hierophant is like divine knowledge. It's just a knowing. It's smart energy. It's wise energy. Not just smart, it's wise. And then we have Queen of Wands, which is knows what's going on, knows what to say, knows what to do, knows how to act. So I feel like there's smart energy going on here too with that rope. Maybe knowing there's something with that rope and still going for something. And if it doesn't work out, you have the rope. Something like that. But Queen of Wands is fire, so it still makes sense that you would still have this energy of going for something in your dream. The Hierophant, faith. Yeah, look, the Tower. It doesn't work out. Like you can't escape. This was definitely the garage, like the parked garage. Yes, sweetie. And there's this energy of like 4 to 5 people or 3 to 4 people, and they're like not good or something like that. The Star. Oh, I like how they did that. Sick. The Star. Oh my God. This was when you're in the parked garage. Did I say that you were trying to escape, but how you were doing it was you were, this sounds a little weird, you were in a, what do they call those little cameras that can record in the sky? They're like not little plane drones, but it was a flower drone. Like you were on this, you were on a flower and it was acting like a drone, and you were going through the parked garage to get out. I feel like that's the Star, like a flying flower. Because the Star is Aquarius energy, and what rules Aquarius is Saturn and Uranus. So Uranus is looked at as like kind of like the wrecking ball that just like wants to break through Saturn's walls, right? And then we have the Tower here, and this is Mars energy, movement. Shh. Stop it. Be nice to her. So it's like you want to break free from something in your dreams while knowing, while playing safe. Ooh. Introspection. Prince of Cups. So I was just thinking this too. I'm like thinking, like I'm saying all this stuff out loud. It sounds like real life. Like this doesn't even sound like dream world. This sounds like maybe the dreams you're having is a current reflection of how you're feeling in your life right now. Like your dreams are speaking to you. Like maybe you're unaware. Because, okay, so what I see is when I see purple, like this is intuition. Like, I know this means you guys are feeling this intuitively. This is going to be speaking to you. This is going to be connecting with you. I wasn't seeing that. I was seeing kind of like this lightning, like I keep forgetting not what I feel, but it's like this white light that shined randomly. So I feel like it could be your higher self talking to you because maybe you're not connecting to something. Or maybe you are, and the white light is just your higher self talking to you. Oop. The Lovers. What is it? Polarity. It's your higher self. All right, so I'm going to channel this again. Oh, what was the things I was... Oh, that's right. Hold on one second. Hold on. I was getting confused at the very end. There was like this... I was calling it like a cabinet, but really it was almost like we were at like a food market or something, and it was like a clear window, but like, you know, you open it and you had choices, and there was like a hand giving back to you. I feel like your higher self is trying to speak to you in your dreams. To guide you more about yourself, something like that. I'm going to channel this, and then I'm going to pull more cards. What I'm picking up on is like Six of Swords in tarot. But there's several. It's like... It goes back to the Tower. There's like 3 to 4 individuals on this boat, but it's Six of Swords, like going to soothe their waters. In your hand. There's something in your hand. You put your hands underwater. I feel like this tiny little fish comes up. I think to better understand your feelings. But the message is your feelings. I'm seeing stairs that go into the water. Like the bottom of the stairs are in water. And at the top of the stairs, it goes into something. I don't know if it's a boat, I'm going to assume. But it's almost like you can't get into the boat. It's like something very fast is spinning. I feel like it's like the top of a helicopter. You know, like you'll, I don't know, you get chopped or something like that, right? What is that thing called? I don't know. But, There's something about these stairs going into, I still don't see it, but I'm going to assume it's a boat. I feel like I'm seeing like a reflection of what's supposed to be you. So something about the stairs, like there's something about the message from the water to the boat. The water to the boat, like getting from the water to the boat. And then I feel like there's tons and tons of like a watermill or something like that. I don't know what you call this. I feel like there's tons of water and and fish coming out of your mouth. And I see a toothbrush. What are your dreams? What's the message? Let me see. This is Prince of Cups. Oh my God, there's fishies. Wait, are these fishies? Yeah, fishies. The helicopter. Oh, the helicopter. The helicopter, but it was a flower to get from... This was supposed to be the boat. This was supposed to be the bottom of the stairs. And it was going too fast. The propeller. The star, your downloads are moving too fast. So your mind spins so fast that it makes your emotions so just imbalanced. They're not balanced because it's like the mind is in overdrive. The mind isn't comfortable. The mind is uncomfortable. So therefore, it's like your emotions are uncomfortable. So it's like your higher self is trying to help you see this at this time through the dreams you're having. So you can break this down with whatever's going on in those dreams. You know, water could be seen as emotions. Fish, I take that as Pisces energy. You know, think of things like that. I keep seeing 3 to 4 people. Do you guys keep seeing 3 to 4 people? And like, who do these people symbolize? Or do you keep seeing specific individuals, but it's like, you don't know why you keep seeing those individuals and you don't have a problem with those individuals? I don't know. What's their zodiac sign? You know what I mean? Like, how does it tie in? That's how dreams speak to you. You're supposed to do the work. What's the message here? Oh. Deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences, innovation, new creation, sacred action, decisive focus. So I'm thinking with these people I keep seeing, they're probably symbolism of these mountains in the background, because I'm not seeing other people. And I'm thinking how there's this parked garage, right? This is how they're showing me as the tower. Well, a parked garage is a parked garage. I'm thinking no movement. So is there any progress in anything that may be a tower moment in your life? So whoever you, whoever may bring out your emotions, or whoever may, when you feel like your emotions, or like when you feel like you're getting extremely, emotional, right? Like overly emotional to the point where it just, it's not logical. And I think we should always honor our feelings. Like, I am a firm believer in that. But I think at the same time, you also got to be rational and realize, like, after you've expressed the way you feel and you acted the way you did, like, did you go about it in a balanced way? Did you express yourself clearly? Did you communicate clearly? Were you fair? Did you play fair? Did you fight fair? These are, I wish we all did this as humans, because I feel like this world would be a better place if we all did this. Because you guys can catch things about yourselves that maybe, don't seem, that may need work. Let's just put it that way. So deep emotions, what really gets you, excuse me, in your feelings? And do you feel like that situation specifically called for it? I do believe that when things don't make sense, I think, because me personally, with where I'm at with my psychic journey, it's a little bit different than most people I know. And I do believe that there are past life influences with people in your life, family, friends that you're connected with, when things don't make logical sense. And you notice that there is like this, I don't know, overly emotional reaction every time, or, and like I said, and you're trying to put the pieces together, and it's like, this just, what? Like, this is weird. Or you can't make sense with family or friends like that you really care about. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believe it's past life connections. Will you see it in astrology if you link up your charts with each other? Yeah, but again, I think it's just written in the stars. That's all, with past lives, and I think it's meant to be that way. Why? It could be to keep some type of separation, and or to create some type of respect in this life, to burn karma. That's just my outlook. And I think at the end of the day, what can help you guys with this stuff is knowing yourself. How do you normally act when situations like this happen? How do you normally respond when things like this happen? Do you normally act like this? Do you normally speak like that? Is this person doing the same things that person does? Does that person say the same things that most people say, but yet you're only acting like this when they say these things? If you're in that predicament, if you're in that situation, then I do believe that it goes with unknown feelings that could possibly connect with past life influences. 1000%. You can consider this a Platonian connection, relationship, and that's not in regards to people you guys could be like fond of. I mean, it could be whatever, but it could be friends and family as well. It goes that deep. Okay, so let's channel this. What are the messages? What are they trying to tell you? What is your higher self trying to tell you? I'm sorry, your higher self is coming through. I feel like your higher self is trying to tell you to change this, to change your, I don't want to say change, or just clean your path. Like, you don't have to go about things or communicate hold on. I feel like your higher self is telling you that there's something about when you communicate that you can change this, because you may come off where you are pointing the finger, where you are blaming instead of coming up with solutions. Like, maybe you do come up with solutions, but maybe you don't come up with that first. And you know what? Oh, this is it. New creations. New creations. Decisive focus. So I felt like the decisive focus, the sacred action was showing love, was expressing love. And instead of pointing the finger. And the new creation was just that. So a part of you may remember past lives and instinctively blame and then get emotional about it. And it may create these tower-like moments for you. And I feel like your higher self is trying to tell you that that you can change this in your communication. That by expressing how you feel, but like through love, and not through pointing the finger, not through blaming. What is your higher self trying to tell you? Your messages in your dreams? I'm definitely seeing this polarity. I'm seeing like your light and shadow. What is your higher self telling you in your dreams? What are the messages? I feel like you're not always going to win. Like you're not always going to, like, I feel like with life, like, do we always win at everything? No. Like you gotta lose some things, right? In order to appreciate the things that, you know, do feel like a win, even if they're not. It's like, how does that phrase go? You know, you got to have the lows in order to appreciate the ups. And I feel like your shadow is showing you this. Like I feel like in your dream, your higher self is showing you your shadow. So maybe these 3 to 4 people, maybe that's actually your shadow. And you are confusing it or filtering your downloads, right, in your dreams for something else. But maybe these people, whoever they are, if you even remember in your dreams, maybe they're symbolic for your negative traits. If you can like pick your brain like that and really analyze yourself like that. I would think about maybe these people that you see in your dream, maybe they make you angry. And I would think, what about them makes you so angry? And what about that do you see in yourself in any kind of way? Sorry, excuse me, summer. This was, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, and the polarity. So I think about summer, I think about the heat, and then I think about the winter. I think about, what is it, summer solace, something like that, and winter solace, right? I think that's what it's called. Sorry, guys. Oh, wow, yeah, because the light in the summer and the shadow in the winter. And it feels like you're winning in the summer usually, and then you're losing in the winter, I feel like, with some people, not everyone, but I would say that whatever you're dreaming about, like whatever you remember in your dream, it has something to do with your shadow. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, connect the dots. Let's say I had a dream about, God, I'm the worst at this stuff. This crystal, and then I felt like somebody took this crystal, and it's my crystal, and they took it away from me, and they wouldn't give it back. And it's really pissed me off. And then all of a sudden I woke up. Like, how could that possibly be symbolic of my own shadow? Like, somebody stole from me. Somebody took my crystal and they wouldn't give it back. And it's like, okay, you know, like, what did I take of somebody else's? Because when I think of this, I think of this beautiful crystal I really like. And I worked hard for this and I like it. So maybe I did something like that to somebody else. That's what I mean. It could literally be as simple as something like that with these messages and these dreams. Gate. This was the anger. I think if you think about the individuals you see in the dreams, how are you similar to these people? And what about them makes you angry? Like, about their personality. What don't you like about their personality? What gets you angry? And then, is there anything at all that's similar about that within you? Wild card. Again, there's this shadow and this light. And something's growing here. Wild card. I think that anything could happen, right? Or it's like the unexpected, like, that's, I forgot how it works in that game, but it's like you didn't expect it, right? And that's what wild energy does. It's like unexpected, and that's why people like it. But do you? So I'm going to channel this again. I would ask, are you speaking in your dreams? Are you talking in your dreams? And if so, what are you saying? And who are you talking to? And what are you talking about? And the way you were speaking, is that how you speak? There's something to this. There's something about that maybe the way you spoke, or it's just not matching up to how you actually speak in real life. There's something different. And I would say that if you liked what you saw, or maybe you didn't even think about it, but maybe think about it, there's just something about speaking and needing to change. And I'm going to say right now, because it's wild card, that it's this unexpected energy. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. All right. Bye, guys.